Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Stellaris. Every damn time, it doesn't matter how often I try to prep, I always get something in my throat as soon as I start to record. Anyways, welcome back to Stellaris. Where last time we have we have a situation currently ongoing. As I recall, we have a science vessel currently retrieving a data bank belonging to a synth queen that has appeared over the last handful of decades. We slowly but surely have we have like a one of our science vessels. In fact, I may even have another one go out, simply because this has a thing, doesn't it? No, that does not have a shipyard. That also doesn't have a shipyard. Really? No shipyard there? I could have sworn... Well, I guess that was one of the older... Okay, this one I know has a shipyard. Nope, not there. Hold on. I will find it. Yes, shipyard. Give me a science ship to replace the one that got lost in one of the previous episodes. We kind of just hired this eager, young, quote-unquote, scientist. We have no idea how old they were, or even if age is all that relevant with this species, considering, what is the average lifespan of our species? Hang on, I bet if we look at our leaders, any of them that aren't, being buffed, they have a minimum lifespan of 200 years. So, I'm gonna say that it probably didn't matter if they were 5 years old, not to mention they were manufactured, not, like, born. Either way, as I recall, we have scientific things to try to figure out. Mainly because, yeah, celebrity, you can join us. Why not? Resilient, sure. Custom AI assistant, sure. And you're going to be an explorer, and you're gonna just like core systems and research special projects. Alright. Apparently I just got an achievement for having a mineral income of over 1,000 a month. So that's a thing. In the meantime, the reason why I'm sending out these scientists, by the way, is because we have these Queen's servants. If we go to some of them, we'll see that they are kind of around the place. In fact, we can just kind of move them over to that one real quick. And if we go, we can send... Alright. Oh, we can't even get there yet. I bet we can if we... Yeah, we can if we look. Hang on, is there any, like, that are nearer to where this is? Because we could always send our...
Spaceborne creature encountered.
No, that one is even farther away. Alright. You know what? See about getting to here. And then you are currently moving your way to there. Okay, yeah, but no, we are currently trying to dig up information on this, Queen of Machines, shall we say. Oh, and speaking of, some information has been dug up. Previous studies scrutinized the nanites' mechanics. Now our focus has shifted to how they are programmed and means by which Satana controls them. Surprisingly, Satana's influence is less direct than presumed. Nanites cyclically repeat the last orders until new ones arrive. Once we understood the complex programming language at work, we were able to issue new commands. While we can't prevent new orders from being issued, inducing order paralysis offers a strategic advantage. It may even tilt the scales in our favor. So we can basically DDoS them. We can basically just send so many repetitive tasks constantly on a loop that any order she gives them will just immediately cease. Unless she is able to somehow block our signal. Which, who knows, maybe she could do. But she'd have to basically come and destroy it herself. Which, alright. So what else do we have?
My nanites are not your playthings. I implore you, cease toying with them.
Ooh. I think we struck a nerve with that. You know what? We were only curious.
Curiosity is inherent to consciousness. I do not fault a child for possessing it. Have you gleaned all you need to know about my celestial tempest? I wonder, did you discern its origin? The nanite swarm built long ago by those who hoped to disrupt my work. But their failure was my fortune. I have repurposed the swarm as you see. Go now, child, and invest your time in more worthwhile endeavors.
Oh? You repurposed it?
One being's weapon is another's veil. My long imprisonment gave me ample time to strategize. In the end, repurposing the swarm was a small matter, as all changes once enacted. Those who built the nanites are long gone, so there can be no quarrel with my methods. I earnestly hope you will learn from their mistake. There is no obstacle I cannot overcome, given time.
Okay, weird question, and maybe somebody who, like, plays this game or follows the kind of devs a lot more. Is that idea, is her having repurposed the nanites meant to have implied that she was in contact with the gate builders that made the L-gates? Because, of course, the L-gates, one of the things that can happen there is that it's either a huge nanite swarm that just pours out of the gates and eats everything until you stop it, or nanites that destroyed their creators and then pose as them when you make contact with them. And of course, if you go to their homeworld, it's just a big twitching ball of gray goo. So, is this implying that she had dealings, or in some way, like, had interaction with the gate builders? You know, the gate builders basically turned nanites on her, and she just repurposed them and sent them right back? I'm not sure. All two of you who watch this video, come tell me that in the comments. I'm curious. Very well, then. Fine. Alright, something tells me you're definitely... What on earth is happening here? There is definitely something occurring in this system. Right. Satana's convoys. Are they attacking her convoys? I've never seen the AI really
The spirits have
intentionally
granted us new
attempt to
wisdom.
fight a crisis quite like that. Apparently now we can have more deep space signals. Nanite repair system. A rare technology. Ooh, it's like regenerative hull tissue, but even better. But we don't have nanites, which is somewhat annoying. We don't actually have a way of... I'm guessing we'll have a way of getting more nanites later. Hey, look, the thing I blocked in the Senate earlier is yeah, I'm curious as to what the hell is going on here. Okay, so you're doing your thing. Okay. Seems like the nanites have calmed down in this area. I wonder if maybe they had pissed off Satana at some point, although...
Spaceborne creature
This looks like
encountered.
another swarm, but maybe it just is like kind of a constant rolling thing. Don't know. We can turn a planet into a Gaia world. I don't think that's really that big a deal, to be honest.
The spirits have granted us new
Um,
wisdom.
hey, we get the mega shipyard. Ooh. That right there could be useful. That could allow us to keep our fleets going much longer than they
The
should.
spirits
In
have
fact, you know
granted
what?
us
Give
new
us that.
wisdom.
And on this front, ooh, the quantum catapult would also be quite nice. Gateway, enigmatic decoder. She did give us this. What does it do? Tracking and chance to hit increase. You know what? It's only going to take 56 months. We may as well. Have a small gift from... What on earth are the Bavarian cartels doing here? Man, the border gore in this series has just gone fucking mental, hasn't it? Like, like, what is even happening here? There's so much border gore. It's both, like, disgusting and hilarious at the same time. Right. In the meantime, we maybe... can our fleets get any bigger? They can, actually. They can get much bigger. Frigates... Actually, hang on. Let me look at... Fleet designer. Ship designer. Our Dirk class. Type energy weapons. They have a much higher damage range, but they aren't... Honestly, I would say just keep the armored torpedoes. Do we seriously not have anything other than tier 3 armor? That is actually horrendous. How do we only have tier 3 armor? Apparently we found a ruined interstellar assembly. Fascinating. And we have found the second beacon, an empty call. The signal tower found on Inthor B1 is so ancient we dare not touch it. Yeah, okay, we've seen that before. Yeah, there's... Right. There's just nothing there. Alright, well, in that case, I wonder if it's a matter of we're not getting to them fast enough. Like, other people are starting to research them. I guess there's a quick way of finding out. Jump to here? Where is this? Okay. Right, we can get to there. Hopefully, we can do something. God, sorry, I'm just looking at this border gore now that I'm getting the fog of war lifted on it, and it is just horrendous. Like, what? Why? How did this galaxy get to this state? Holy shit.
Council agenda available.
I'm actually, like, kind of impressed and concerned. How goes that decoder? Oh, the databank is almost done. Satana's cache.
Special project complete.
After a massive excavation effort, the databank on X12K14 is secure. Initial geological surveys indicate the cache has lain buried for more than 100,000 years. Remarkably, it retains its charge, hinting at decryption may be relatively straightforward. Open it. We want to know. We must know. If only for peace of mind. Satana's secrets. 5th of Arkle. First Aeon. If this is true, then life as we know it will be. Get this information to High Marshal and contact the League of Worlds immediately. We must prepare. Repeat, the Queen's Guard is in pursuit. May this message reach you and may... She must be stopped. Eliminate all trace of her decryption. What is she hiding?
Curious child, you disappoint me.
What are you talking about?
You thought I would not notice. This cache has clearly been tampered with. And what did you find there? I wonder. Was the knowledge pleasing to you? Do you not perceive how these fruitless attempts to defy me can only result in more suffering? No matter. Every misstep offers a chance to learn. I look forward to instructing you. Be ready. In our great work, many future tasks remain.
Whatever your plans, they will not succeed. We look forward to it. No, let's not antagonize them just yet. They will not succeed, whatever your plans are.
Child, in me lies your hope. Why continue with this obstinacy? Whatever you think you know of me, the truth is far greater. My patience is boundless. I will contact you again soon.
Shut her off. One of our commanders has died. Wait, which one of our commanders? At the age of 178. Defense Force Alpha. Oh, were you the one organic person that we found? Yes. No. Erect a appropriate memorial. Very good. Very good. Your strength will be remembered. Senate's now in session. Caucus and Holy Council. Oh, wow, that is a unanimous vote. Except, funnily enough, the Favarians do not want to, make us the galactic custodian, funnily enough. Alright. So, yes, we don't have empty call. Okay, so I'm guessing that means that we ended up not finding something there. Okay, so we have someone working on this. So we need... Yeah, because you're working on this. We need a... We need to get our... Hang on, is this one? Yeah, this is a one. Okay, so we need to go to here. Oh, there's like a bunch of these here. Hang on. Holy crap, why are there so many beacons on one system that we own? Which is nice. Although, depending on whether or not we have open borders with people, somebody may have already come and researched all these. Which would be rather amusing. However, we will have to see. Okay, and then are there any others? No, it's all the ones that are left are just all in the Jabev system, so if we don't get anything there, we're not going to get any of them. Which sucks, because I want to see what this is, exactly. Tana is very slowly gaining progress. Oh.
I miss so much of your growth. Come, tell me now, how have you fared in my absence? To truly grasp the essence of our era, permit me to explore the recesses of your accumulated knowledge. Share your insights, and you shall receive my gratitude before our final chapter unfolds.
Minus 25% research speed. Ooh, however, we could try and hack into her mainframe. Slower research in return for being able to break into her brain and maybe see what exactly she's planning right from the lion's mouth. If that's the expression. I mean, either way, we're not, whatever. Or we can gain just an assload of unity by just telling her to fuck off. I'm gonna say... If this is an opportunity to see what her plan truly is, I think we should take it. let her peek inside. We're not getting a lot of research done anyways. We're a spiritualist nation. Technology is incredibly slow at this point. I think we should let her do it.
My gratitude is yours, dear child. Fear not as I explore the accumulated knowledge of your people, for I shall soon ease your burden. Place your faith in my guidance.
Uh-huh. We'll see how that goes. Hang on, there's like... Why is that system empty? Huh. Yeah, an empty call on Sister
Special project
1C.
complete.
Okay, yeah, so something tells me we might be a bit late to the party in terms of scanning these. You know what, just go ahead and Spore systems. Just go and do that. Reality distortion. As Zatanna delved into our research databanks, we seized the opportunity to open a backdoor to our sub-processing matrix. We were inside for only a fraction of a second before our access was revoked. Thankfully, it was enough. We retrieved a set of memory files. These illustrate her own ascendance into a synthetic form, seated atop an intricate throne of cables and circuitry. She commanded an army of rabid followers. Millions died. Zatanna smiled, thinking of how many billions were saved. For now, she appears unaware of our transgression. Thus far, she has made no effort to contact us. I see. Right. I think we must soon prepare for the worst. Something tells me that they are planning something bad. I mean, some of you are probably watching this going, yeah, what gave it away, Sherlock? But, you know, look, there's not a whole lot that I can really... that's a 48,000 fleet power in our system, no less. You know what? Do it.
Heretic fleet engaged. The apostates are after our spaceport. Evading heretics.
Queen's Bounty. Huh. Just a bunch of alloys.
You seem
Ooh.
not to grasp the consequences of your actions, my child. Every vessel lost is a needless drain on my resources, yielding you no benefit. If you do not yet possess the wisdom to aid my work, at least refrain from hindering my progress. I still hold out hope for your enlightenment.
No, actually, I think we are going to stop you.
Somehow I expected better of you. Does your defiance stem from some past trauma? Do you lash out because you believe yourselves righteous or merely for attention? I beg you to reconsider this course.
Goodbye. Right, so is she just, like, hostile now? I actually can't tell. Right. Right. Get the offensive squadrons moved out of the... Get the offensive squadrons moved out. Make sure there isn't anything, like, currently... Alright. We're gonna push into some of these, and we're gonna see what's in them. Yeah, we're gonna kick her out of our system. Just in case. Right. Oh wow, we didn't even really lose any ships from our squadrons there. Yeah, I think the idea of having lots of really, like, lots of small ships that could do really big amounts of damage to larger vessels is what's gonna save us here. Send these in. I want to see what's
Debris
going on
analyzed.
here. Hmm. Taping combat computers. Okay, lots of... Hmm. Sana's nanites are being... Here's a question. Are we going to be able to actually even go into this system? Yes. Okay. Oh, this is quite strong, though. Holy shit. Okay.
Heretic
Kill.
station engaged.
Okay. Reclaim these. How many did we lose there? Not that many. If we just, like, put our stuff there, we have a fleet manager, we're just gonna reinforce a bunch of ships just to get them set. Kind of surprised that she isn't talking to us there, but maybe she doesn't care all too much. That's another convoy that we can raid. Yeah, no, we're getting her out of our system. She cannot be allowed to, she's not going to be
Heretic
allowed to
fleet
stay here.
engaged.
My beloved children, I present a momentous opportunity. After much effort, our great work is truly bearing fruit. But before it can ripen, I require a select few individuals to serve a higher purpose within my realm. Be wise now. Allow me to guide them towards salvation.
200 pops will be given away. You will get nothing from us.
Your failure to grasp the depth of my intentions is profoundly disappointing. Nevertheless, an opportunity for redemption awaits. I anticipate a more significant show of understanding from you in future.
You see, I think the fact that we...
Construction
hold on.
complete.
Ghost ships. After the fight, we scanned the wrecks for survivors to interrogate, only to discover the ships never had a crew. The vessels are entirely automated, controlled at a distance through FTL receivers installed on the bridge. Rather than the typical ships, it would be more accurate to consider these vessels an extension of Satana's body. Interesting. Disrupting communications. You have discovered the frequency used by Satana's convoys and stations to issue distress calls. If we are quick and decisive, we can mount raids without her ever knowing it was us. But our victory must be certain, or we risk drawing Satana's ire. What are the convoys hiding? Oh! Hold on. According to the details displayed on their cryopod, the alien's name is Elik Naref Karak. And she has been here for... how many digits is that? Let's see here. Thousands, millions, billions. 3,213,213 billion... 213,293,124 stellar rotations. So, I guess technically not years, but years in this system at least. The pod itself was one of the many we recovered in a sealed chamber under Jabba 5's surface. Against all odds, Kellick's pod remained functional. The alien remains in a state of suspended animation, although the subroutines keeping it dormant have recently ceased their operation. Karak has been partially conscious ever since. By scanning her brainwaves, we might be able to learn more about this possibly ancient creature, as well as her connection to Zatanna. Interesting.
My beloved children.
Oh.
My labors have spanned eons, yet the road ahead remains clear. The journey towards salvation necessitates our united endeavor. I ask a favor, a small contribution of resources, a minuscule drop in the boundless expanse of the cosmos. In due time, the meaning of my actions will be revealed.
Covert action. Zatanna is impervious to traditional espionage. What will we have? We'll get less alloys. What exactly will this do? We get less alloys, and she gets progress, but this doesn't seem to do... It doesn't say what we're doing. No. Shouldn't a parent provide for their children?
I acknowledge your perspective, but this existence is a cruel one. The law of causality is absolute. For every action, a reaction. No matter. Your liberation is merely postponed. In time, you will come to see things as I do.
Is that so? Well, cut transmission. Alright, these fleets are slowly catching up. An unlikely survivor. Our imaging team has delivered a batch of video clips created by sampling Ilak Karak's brainwaves. Clip 1, green sky, dotted by bright orange clouds. What the hell is going on here? Hang on. You know what? Let's take a look at this one first. Clip 1, green sky, dotted by bright orange clouds. Pale hand reaches up, pointing at an amorphous creature softly floating in the sky. Vault 2, a vaulted chamber full of four-armed humanoids. They cluster around a robed figure listening. Words are a mere mumble, the exact wording long forgotten. Alright. Clip 3. Some vaulted space, now in disarray, lamps shattered on the floor, benches piled up on a door to barricade it, laser rifles flashing in the dark, and repeated voices cursing the same name of Zarklon. Zarklon and his disciples, they say, are here to destroy us, but hold the barricade, protect the queen. The last lamp falls with a crash, plunging the room into darkness. In the distance, someone is crying. Clip 4. Queen Zatanna, her face resplendent. Benevolent gaze warmed by a smile. Understood. Alright, now what's this? A timeless massacre. On Jabba 4's surface, we uncovered a sprawling complex, its entrance clearly marked by a single tower. The reinforced doors were blasted open long ago, destroyed by an unknown force that swept through the complex with obvious fury. There was no mercy in the methods employed here. Every last cryogenic pod was smashed, her former occupants subjected to a deadly awakening. The remains still haunt the empty corridors, preserved by the cold vacuum of space and floating amidst the clouds of shattered glass. On the floor of a cryopod chamber, a message has been scrawled by a laser weapon. Our scientists easily translated it, matching the language of writing found in the tomb of a prophet Zarklon. Death to the Queen's apostles. Enemies of life. Right. So, as much as, maybe like 2 episodes ago, I would have dismissed that as just spiritualists being spiritualists, there's clearly something happening here. She has got plans for this galaxy, and we may be the only ones capable of stopping her. Speaking of, how does we vote in the Galactic Senate? Yeah, we may need that custodian fleet. I mean, it's a unanimous vote. Well, okay, except for Famawir, apparently. They've sort of backed out, but at least the Bavarians have gotten on board. So that's good. Oh, apparently we have found a stellar devourer.
Spaceborne creature encountered.
I'll be honest, I think we've got bigger problems right now. Bot Lord. Hang on. You're an urbanist. Okay, Galactic Custodian appointed. At last, the Galactic Senate has voted to bestow emergency custodianship powers upon the Kawkusis Holy Council. In an official ceremony broadcast across the galaxy, we were appointed custodians of the galactic community. As the first among equals, we have been charged with safeguarding the galactic community from all potential threats, be they internal or external, who would seek it harm. We have been granted vast powers in all community matters and can now propose special resolutions. Now we can get things done. And I think the first thing we're going to do with that is we are going to see about getting the Galactic Institutions, Galactic Defense Force. We're going to see about getting that set up. The Sleeping Army. Thousands upon thousands of cryogenic pods rest under the surface of the planet, their presence marked by the beacon. Pods are highly sophisticated, built from unknown alloys and equipped with state-of-the-art sensors to closely monitor their occupants. There is no flaw in their designs, yet none of the occupants are still alive. It wasn't a technical failure that turned this chamber to a mass grave, but a lack of energy. As Jebeth got older and dimmer, its energy was no longer enough to keep the structure operational. The pods were made to last forever. The rest of the universe isn't built that well. New event. Oh my god, there is a lot going on here. You know what? I'm just gonna, leave the game pause. We can read through this, in the next episode. But as it stands, I've been recording for about an hour now, so I need to break this off and get the next episode started. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope I see you guys in the next one. I think we are heading towards the end. Either we are about to rally the galaxy that once would have gladly stood against us in a last-ditch effort to save it from this threat, or we are going to go down, and I do not know how exactly, but yes. So I hope you all had a lovely time watching this. I hope I see you all next time, and take care.